celebrate dreams and vision. People only celebrate results. But you see, the results that you celebrate today is a product of a dream of yesterday. We are actually living in the dream of great men of yesterday today. The future belongs to those that believe in the beauty of their dream. These are words from Marvel. Michael Ogunchola here again. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're visionary, if you want to have a life that is worthy of emulation, a life of impact, if you want to be a successful entrepreneur, a peak performer, if you want to be maybe a good wife, a good worker, a good citizen, if you want to be great in life, there is a subject that I'm going to share with you that will help you in that journey. Now, when I share some of these things with guys out there, I like to tell people that as a peak performance strategist, we are all on a journey to peak performance. And peak performance is a place where we give out our best self. We live out our best self, right? And it's a daily pursuit. The grand picture of peak performance is to discover, develop, and deliver on your best self. I say that to say that if you don't believe in yourself, if you don't believe in your vision, that is, if you have one, you cannot achieve your dreams. You cannot live the good life. You see, there is something that is called the imposter syndrome. The imposter syndrome will rid you of doing anything meaningful. It's a feeling of inadequacy. It's a feeling of not being enough. It's a feeling of like, I cannot do it. Who am I? You see, if you believe in yourself, you will go places. The bumblebee is up there flying because it does not even know that it's not supposed to fly by design. A lot of people are doing all sorts of things on social media. Some are making sense, some are not making sense. And who says that they are not even making sense? Because as a principle, I always tell people that you don't judge people. Don't say what you are doing makes sense and what the other person is doing doesn't make sense. Because whatever you think makes sense to you, there is 1,001 people out there that it doesn't make sense to. And that's actually the beauty of life. We see things differently. We have things we call frame. We have things we call model. Our experience, our upbringing, there is nature and nurture. The nature and nurture process has made you who you are today. And who you are today is not without biases. And so those biases will determine your inclination, will determine your likes and your dislikes. And sometimes they are good. Let me also shock you. Sometimes they are bad. Sometimes they are very objective, and sometimes they are myopic. It's part of the trapping of being human. A human being can be objective and as well myopic. You see, let me not detract from what I want to share with you today. The point I want to share is in you believing in yourself and believing in your vision. Cosmos Maduka, the popular entrepreneur, comes to mind even as I talk about belief. Many years ago in the 70s, there is something we call Nwa Boy. It's an apprenticeship system in the East, which is actually how we learn as people, as Africans and as Nigeria before all this colonization came in and all this Western philosophy of education and school and all these things. But that's a talk for another day. So talking about Cosmos Maduka, he went through this apprenticeship system in the 70s and he was settled with some small money, so to speak. At the time, this money is not much. So he went to Lagos with his brother because he's a young teenager. So he needed a support to help him, go to Lagos, get materials to set up his shop. So when he went to Lagos, he saw this tall building. It's the Leventis headquarters. And when he saw this tall building, he said to his brother that the headquarters of my company will stand shoulder to shoulder to this company in the near future. that a time is coming when you see Leventis, you will see my building by the side, measuring shoulder to shoulder. And the brother looked at him and gave him a knock. And he basically tried to snap him off that dream. He tried to wake him up to reality, as we say. He basically tapped him and said, you need to wake up, because you have money with you right now that is not even enough for you to set up and start your small business. You have been settled with small money, peanut as it were, at the time. That's what he called it. And you are talking about big dreams and whatnot. Fast forward some 40 something years later. Do you know that we know Cosmos Maduka in his 60s now as a successful entrepreneur? And we don't know that his brother. What separated them fundamentally is this word, believe. Remember my opening line? The future belongs to those that believe in the beauty of their dream. If you let people take everything away from you, as long as you have that core belief in yourself, you have a vision and you believe in that vision, for you, it's not a matter of if, it will be a matter of when. Because a time is coming, you will be celebrated if you don't gas out, if you don't get weary. Because there's a popular scripture that I like to quote. That scripture says, if you don't get weary in well-doing, you will reap your reward if you faint not. So part of what that is telling us is, believe in your dream. Dare to have a dream. We have seen the likes of Mahatma Gandhi, Barack Obama, Nelson Mandela, Mother Teresa. Any great man you mention now, I will tell you this man had a dream, and at the core of his heart is a belief in that dream. One of my personal heroes is Muhammad Yunus from Bangladesh. This man has a dream of supporting his people and ridding them of poverty. Many years ago, he would later become the founder of what we know today as Microfinance Bank. He's a Nobel laureate. He's very much alive. Muhammad Yunus, you can Google him. He has changed our world forever. That's what happens to dreamers, really. Today, the focus of my conversation today is not necessarily on dreams, it's on belief. That the moment you believe in a cause and you pursue it religiously, you stay true to it, it's for you. It's not a matter of if, it will be a matter of when. Because very soon, I'll indeed celebrate with you, because that dream will come to pass. Only if you believe in it, like all the great men I've shared today. Martin Luther told us, I have a dream. He shared the dream with us. He believed in the dream. Because he believed in the dream, he galvanized men in their hundreds of thousands, and they had that I had a dream speech. What's your own dream? And do you believe in it? And what are you willing to sacrifice for that dream? Because if you have a dream and you believe in the dream, the action you are taking today will communicate to the world, to God, the master of the universe, that you are ready to live this dream. Belief and action. You don't just believe in your words, let your action show that you believe. My dear viewer, I don't know what your dream is, and I don't know if you believe in it. If you believe in that dream, let me know in the comment section what your dream is. Let me know how you are acting towards that, achieving that dream. And let me know if you really believe in it. I will know if you believe in it even by sharing it in the comment section. Because the truth is, sometimes we must dare to be vulnerable. I'm reminded of one woman that says there's something we call vision board. She calls it action board, actually. Sometime in the future, I'll teach about that. The vision board for her is pasted in a place where others can see it. When others see it, it's a vision that has not come to pass. And one thing that people can really laugh at is something that has not manifested yet. Because most of the time, people don't celebrate dreams and vision. People only celebrate results. But you see, the results that you celebrate today is a product of a dream of yesterday. We are actually living in the dream of great men of yesterday today. So, what's that vision you have? What's that dream of yours? Do you believe in it? Let me know in the comment section. I remain Michael Ogunshola. Thanks for being a part of today's conversation. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Many thanks.